Alright guys, today we're going to be giving a little review on our Suzuki RM 125. It's a 2-stroke 125. So for starters we got the good number plate. This one was actually custom built in the shop. That was about $5K, so you really got to respect it. And then this handlebar, as you can see, it's had some times, but this thing is actually only like 2 weeks old. It's just that we go full sends on these, so it really gets a beating. The seat right here, as you can see, this one's mint. We actually got some extra gripping on here. This puppy, you could literally go fully sideways and you're not falling off, and it's all because of this back seat right here. It's like extra grippy. That right there was probably around 15K. By the way, the whole bike in total was probably, like, before we added the mods, it was probably like, I think we bought it for 18K roughly. Next, we got this rust paint. It's not actually rusted and all that, as you can see. It's just paint everywhere you look. Camera's a little shaky, sorry about that.
There's a mosquito biting me.
Okay, he's alright.
I am the filmer, by the way, guys.
Yeah, we got my friend filming. So yeah, it's really, oh, that's a little hot. I was just ripping it around the trails. It's not really to it's to make the opposing racer think that we're garbage and that we're not gonna do any good. But
it still looks good though.
If you zoom in really closely, you can tell that this totally isn't real rust. There's just no way. Like the paint is not chipping at all. And then next over here, if you want to come over here, we got some wires that are just twisted together. It's pretty good. No big deal. This right here, this fender. So as you can see, you would think it's split, but it's actually not. So what it is it's normally like this, but when you go super fast, it actually splits, and it actually helps you fly a little bit more.
How much feet do you think you're getting on the other opponents with that?
No. So like you're not getting feet in like speed. I'm talking about feet in the air. Like you'll literally take off with this thing.
You'll go to the moon.
Not the moon. You'll like go a couple feet off the air. You're not gonna go super far.
So let's assume that we hit a 20-foot jump. With that mod, how high are we going?
I'd say you're going probably 10 feet in the air, and instead of a 20-foot jump, you're probably gonna go like 55 feet.
Holy
and then we really finished off the Bumblebee paint job with the black and yellow on the shocks. So that's pretty good there. I really don't know what else there is to tell you guys. Oh yeah, this sticker right here, Champion Meraki USA. Yeah, that was actually our first championship that we ever had on this bike.
How many championships has she clocked up now?
I gotta think, there's quite a few. We stopped putting them on the bike because we thought it would be too much showing off to the opponents. So we decided to stay a little bit low profile. But I'd say we're let's see here. We won the Daytona 500, the Indy 500.
The Indy 500.
Yep, the Crandon Off-Road World Series. Yeah, we've won quite a few races. I'd say we're looking at about, I want to say give or take in the 50s. And that's our first one right there. So that one's a big one to us.
So let's look at the engine here.
Oh yeah, the engine. So as you can tell, this is a 125, and it's actually on a full-sized dirt bike. And we actually race with the 450s, but we're just so good, and with all the mods that we have on here, it basically acts like a 450.
What is this tape on here for?
Oh yeah, this tape. So that's actually welding, but it looks like tape. So this exhaust, as you can tell, we upgraded from the original one. It really gets that good extra sound. You can see how it's like this skinny rod right here, this pipe, and then it extends into this fatter exhaust, but then it goes back into the skinny. So basically what it does is it like helps backfire,
That thing has so much coal in it. What is that for?
It's so when the defender, or the person behind us, second place, we just kick it into low gear, and we go, when we rev bomb it, and basically we just we throw some black smoke at them.
And why is there some holes here?
This actually, we actually, I don't know how to explain this. Basically, we had a slight fire once because we were ripping it too hard.
How fast do you think you were going when it caught fire?
Probably like 230.
Was that in the Indy race?
Yeah, it was. It was actually on the back straightaway. So yeah.
So why is there no clutch guard here?
So we don't really need a clutch guard. We're too good for that. we've perfected our skills on a slower and safer bike really, with a guard, and now that we've gotten used to getting the guard, and we never touched the guard when we were using the guard, so we don't really need it. And as you can tell, this shifter right here, it's really, really soft on the foot. As you can see, there's a huge padding right here. If you get in close, there's a real nice padding, you know. You can even hear it. It's a real nice padding, yeah.
And can you explain why the whole fender is chipped right clean off?
Oh yeah, so these brakes, I think these are the brake lines, I believe.
You think?
Yeah, I didn't build this bike myself. I had my pit crew build this for me, so I'm not 100% sure on everything on here, but I know most of it. Anyways, this is the brake lines, and so basically we upgraded the disc brakes or whatever into some good old racing brakes, you know. And the race lines were just so massive that we had to actually make room for those to get out of the way, because if it was actually there, it would have hit the lines and we would have been toast. So that's why we had to do that.
And you said these were disc brakes?
Yeah, totally. It's disc inside of the...
Inside?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
So that bike over there is just weird because it has them on the outside.
No, that's normal disc brake. This is
Upgraded
disc brake. Yep.
And why are these matte black when those are supposed to be shiny?
It's just the different types of bike that we have.
Different types.
Yep.
Now,
Any other
can you
questions?
explain this Scott USA?
Scott USA, yeah, this is actually our main sponsor, Scott USA. I highly recommend to go give them a check out at scottusa.edu.
How much they paying you per win?
They're giving me about, I'm not really supposed to share this, but I'm gonna, since you guys are so loyal to our racing, I guess I'll share it with you. They're giving me about $500,000 per win. And when I make podium, they're giving me about $5K. So I really got to get that win, or else I'm not making any money. But yeah, Scott USA, I'm telling you guys, that's the place to go.
And what about this, the MA warning?
Oh yeah, this is the warning. So it's really fine print. It's really hard to read. So I'll basically sum it up for you guys. It basically says, "Warning: sick driver on board. Watch out." You know, because basically, I am the one that drives this. But if you were to be driving this, you're automatically just an amazing racer. It's like there's superpowers on here, but there isn't. It's pretty sick. Yeah. And then as you can see, this is our newest looking thing right here. But it's actually not. It's probably the oldest one. It looks shiny, but that thing's like dirt.
Yeah, and
Any other questions?
what is this doing here?
So this is to give it a little bit of a boxier look.
Boxier look.
Yeah, because it's a box, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really circular, as you can see.
Yeah.
And the box really just like ties it off.
And how many days have you said you had on this thing?
Days?
Yeah.
Oof, I don't know. Let's see.
Hours, should I say?
Yeah, well, let's see. I started racing back in '86.
86.
Yep. Yeah.
So, and this thing still competes with the 2020 Hondas?
Oh yeah, this thing claps the 2020 Hondas.
When's the last time you washed it?
I don't know. Probably.
A few decades.
No, I actually wash it pretty often, but I'd say it's probably been probably half of a year. I wash it decently often, but not as often as some of those other racers do.
And if you see that bike over there in the distance,
Yeah.
it has one shock on the back. Why does this one have two shocks?
Where you look right here?
Yes.
Oh, because when we take the jumps, those 55-foot jumps, you know,
Yeah.
we really need that extra shock to absorb the landing.
Yeah.
Because without that extra shock, it'd be a very hard fall.
So, why is this whole thing like completely rusted?
So, this is it hot still? It's kind of warm, and it's all good. This is our original exhaust or whatever you call it. Yeah, so it's been working since day one basically, and we haven't really had a reason to repair it. I mean, the walls.
That sounds so hollow.
The wall is probably pretty thin because it's rusted so much. But
I thought
mean,
you said that it's just the paint.
No, this is actually real rust. But everywhere else that you look on the bike, it's just paint. This right here is real rust though.
What's the benefit to that?
The rust actually gives you +5 horsepower.
And does that come OEM with every bike?
OUM. I'm sorry, I'm not affiliated with the abbreviations to
Well,
things.
that's just like the official company.
Oh, so does it come with the?
Does it come with the fully rusted exhaust?
No, you actually gotta. So it comes with time and love. So without loving this bike for a long time, you're not gonna get that rust and the extra 5 horsepower. So that's why I really recommend holding on to your bikes for as long as you can.
So you want a starter?
Yeah, I guess we can give her a rip. Yeah.
How many starts are you calling?
I'm gonna say 2 max, but I'm saying we're gonna get on the first try. Oh, okay. We stalled that, but that's okay, guys. Yeah, another problem with it.
It's built to stall.
Yeah, it's built to stall, basically. Oh, that was a bad kick. My bad, guys. That was also a bad kick. Really? Okay, guys.
How fast do you think that was?
She really has some trouble sometimes, okay? We gotta give that a retry.
You maybe hit 3.
Don't worry, this never happened in a race. No, I take that back. It happened once in a race, but after that, we learned our mistake, and we've always made sure it's ready to go right before that.
You said it keeps up with the 120 Hondas?
Yeah, the 2020 Hondas, they never have this problem, but for us personally,
But you're still faster.
yeah, we're still faster, so we just gotta be extra precautionary before the race.
You have to pull in the clutch and get some RPM in there.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
That's power right there, boys. That's power. 300 horsepower in this bike. Let's see him come back here. As you can tell, I'm the agent here, and I can see a beautiful sky closing in. Holy Lord.
So yeah, guys, as you can see, this thing really goes. I don't know if you saw that. I think I did a little bit of a burnout right there.
Oh yeah, you cleaned it.
Yeah, that was this
Was
thing
that
really.
scary, or was that the tape on the seat holding you?
Oh, it was. I'm telling you guys, you're not falling off this bike no matter what. Like, look at me. I'm literally. Oh shoot. Okay, this thing just leaked fluids. I'm gonna have to have my pit crew take a look at that. I think I just broken my helmet. That's all right. We'll get a new one. But yeah, this thing rips. And when you saw it take off, I literally went sideways right there. But this extra 15K grip kept me on there, so I had no worries. Yeah. And I just kept going, as you saw. So yeah, once you really know how to figure out how to take off, because this is my first time taking off in a couple minutes, so I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good, guys. So I highly recommend buying the 2020 model, since those are really what's the best right now.
You said, what year is this again?
This is 82.
82.
Yep, I think. Or is it 86? I can't remember.
82,
It's
I'm
82,
pretty sure.
Yeah, it's probably 82. So honestly, if you can find a good one with low hours, like an old good one with low hours, I highly recommend jumping on that. But 2020, brand new, is gonna have nothing like messed up from previous owners, and then you can keep those for probably like 3 decades, and then it'll be good to go in like 3 decades, and you'll be able to compete with the newer models. Although by that time they'll probably have hovercrafts for dirt bikes. But yeah, this puppy, after like 3 decades, this thing is mint. So I really recommend you guys stick with the old-fashioned dirt bikes, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a nice day. Peace out.